How can you be a good leader? This is video 2 of a 2-part series. If you haven't seen video 1, make sure that you click the link in the description to check that video out first. We talked about one of the big things to being a great leader, and that is knowing yourself. Well, this week we're going to piggyback on top of that and say that how to be a good leader is not only knowing yourself, but acting on it well. Here's something that a lot of people, a lot of managers and business owners will make a mistake. They're going to try to copy exactly what some other company is doing. Listen, you're not Google. You're not Facebook. Trying to create a company culture or a management strategy that is exactly them, it's not you. Again, know yourself and create a company culture and a management style that is authentic to you. My name is Grant Botma, and I'm the owner of an Inc. 5000 fastest growing company in America, Stewardship. If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to this channel as we're putting out videos once a week that talk about things just like this. How to create a thriving company culture. And again, this is a 2-part series of how to be a good leader. If you haven't seen the first video, check that video out as it's going to be helpful in understanding all the content in this week's video. Again, you're not Google, you're not Facebook, and creating a company culture that's exactly them, making sure that you have bean bags everywhere and kombucha on tap, that might not be your company culture. That might not be authentic to you. And this is kind of one of the frustrations that I have with people who have read my book or have taken my course. A lot of times they try to copy exactly what I've done, and it's not going to work. Why not? Because it's not them. I'm going to be authentic by sharing with you guys in the book and in the course exactly what I do, but that's likely not going to be you. What you need to do is copy the framework, copy the ideologies of companies that are winning, Google and Facebook. You can copy the ideologies of the things that I talk about, that I've talked about plenty of times in previous videos. Creating a sense of freedom, giving your team affirmation, having a unified purpose. Do those things, but do them in a way that's authentic to you. Here's an example. I often get people saying, Grant, how do you give your team unlimited time off? How is it that you can operate your business where people can come and go as they please? Guys, that is how I choose to give my team freedom. And it works because it's authentic to me. The way that we live it out, how it points to our unified purpose, it works for us. But here's the truth. You can't copy exactly how I do it if it's not authentically you. If you're gonna be frustrated or irritated or bothered by people not being in the office or being in the office, the kind of perception of work getting done or not getting done, or maybe you have a business that requires people to be on their phones or at the phone ready to answer calls or at a door to receive customers, that's not going to work for you. Make sure that the business is you. In video 1, we talked about understanding yourself. So hopefully you were able to act on that call to action we talked about so that you can act on this week's call to action better. This week's call to action is, yes, understand yourself, but evaluate the systems and processes that you have in your company culture, how you're managing, and ask, is this really me? Or am I just copying what some other big company is doing? Is this really me? Or am I just doing this because some book told me to do it? Copy the ideology, copy the framework, but the actual execution, the details, make sure that it's you. Listen, subscribe to this channel once a week. We're offering up stuff like this. This is video 2 of a 2-part series of how to be a good leader. Make sure that you lead in a way that's unique and authentic to you.